Today, we're exploring one of the most enigmatic and intellectually profound angels described in ancient scripture. This episode reveals the truth about angels in the Bible who are associated with wisdom, illumination, and the revelation of divine secrets. Among all the angelic encounters recorded in scripture and ancient texts, few are as thought-provoking as those involving Uriel, the angel of wisdom. Uriel does not come as a warrior like Michael. He does not arrive as a healer like Raphael. He does not speak proclamations like Gabriel. Uriel reveals understanding. This is one of the most fascinating angel stories in the Bible and ancient scripture. So what does the name Uriel mean? The name Uriel means God is my light or fire of God. In Scripture, light represents truth, wisdom, and divine understanding. The Bible explains angels as servants of God, each assigned to a specific function within the divine order. Uriel's role is illumination, helping humanity understand what God has revealed. Throughout ancient Scripture, wisdom is never portrayed as accidental. It is given. Uriel's presence signals moments when divine mysteries are explained, rather than merely shown. He's not just a messenger of information. He's an interpreter of divine truth. This distinction is crucial. While other angels might announce a coming event, Uriel explains the meaning behind it, shedding light on God's grand design. His purpose is to turn confusion into clarity, making the complex simple and the hidden known. This makes his role uniquely focused on the mind and spirit, guiding believers toward a deeper comprehension of God's ways. Although Uriel is not named directly in the canonical Bible, he appears prominently in the Book of Enoch and other ancient Jewish writings. In the Book of Enoch, Uriel is described as one of the holy angels who watches over the world and interprets heavenly phenomena. Enoch writes that Uriel explains the movement of heavenly bodies, the structure of the cosmos, and the consequences of divine law. This passage reveals hidden angelic knowledge. Angels are not only messengers, they are interpreters of divine order. This angelic encounter reminds us that angels in Scripture are deeply involved in the governance of creation. They aren't passive observers. They are active participants in maintaining the cosmic balance established by God. Uriel's role as a guide to the heavens shows that the universe is not chaotic, but is governed by intricate laws and principles that reflect God's wisdom. He acts as a celestial teacher, unveiling the secrets of astronomy and physics, not for mere scientific curiosity, but to demonstrate the magnificent order behind all of creation. This shows us that every star, every planet, moves according to a divine plan. Throughout the Bible, angels appear during moments when understanding is required. Daniel receives visions he cannot interpret without angelic help. Zechariah is guided by an angel to understand prophetic imagery. The Bible explains angels as beings who assist humanity in comprehending God's will, and Uriel's role fits perfectly within this pattern. He isn't just a dispenser of facts. He's a facilitator of insight. Think about it. When Daniel saw confusing beasts and horns in his visions, an angel was sent not just to state what would happen, but to explain the symbolism and its significance for the future of nations. This is the essence of Uriel's function. Wisdom is not merely information, it is alignment with truth. This is why Uriel's presence is often associated with explanation rather than action. He doesn't wield a sword or part the seas. Instead, he opens the mind, connects the dots, and helps the faithful see the world through God's eyes. His work is internal, transformative, leading believers from ignorance to enlightenment. One of Uriel's most important roles in the Book of Enoch is revealing the secrets of heaven. These include the fate of fallen angels, the structure of the heavens, and the future judgment of humanity. Throughout Scripture, angels appear during moments of prophecy and judgment. Uriel helps Enoch understand what he is seeing. This reinforces a powerful truth. Divine secrets are revealed gradually, according to God's timing. Angels in the Bible do not reveal everything, only what God permits. This is a key point. Uriel's revelations to Enoch were not a complete cosmic encyclopedia. They were specific, purposeful disclosures meant for a particular time and audience. This tells us that God's wisdom is infinite, but what He chooses to reveal to us is always tailored to our capacity to understand and our need for spiritual growth. Uriel acts as the gatekeeper of this sacred knowledge, ensuring that heavenly mysteries are unveiled not to satisfy curiosity, but to build faith and prepare humanity for what is to come. Uriel's wisdom is closely tied to judgment. Understanding divine law reveals the consequences of rebellion. This theme appears repeatedly in Scripture. The Bible reveals angels as participants in God's justice, not creators of it. Uriel's explanations make judgment understandable, not arbitrary. This angelic encounter reminds us that God's justice is rooted in truth and clarity. When Uriel explains the consequences of sin or the fate of the fallen, he isn't being harsh. He's illuminating the natural outcome of turning away from God's light. His role is to show that God's judgments are not random acts of power, but are the logical result of His perfect, unchanging nature. By making the reasons for judgment clear, Uriel helps us understand that justice and mercy are two sides of the same coin. This knowledge is not meant to inspire fear, but rather a profound respect for divine order and a motivation to live in alignment with it. So what can we learn from Uriel? He teaches believers profound lessons. Wisdom comes from God. Understanding requires humility. Knowledge without obedience leads to judgment. And light exposes both truth and error. Angels in Scripture do not glorify themselves. They direct attention back to God. Understanding angels in the Bible deepens our spiritual discernment. Uriel's example encourages us to seek not just knowledge, but true understanding that transforms our hearts and actions. It reminds us that to receive divine light, we must first acknowledge our own darkness and be willing to be led. The pursuit of wisdom is a humble one, recognizing that all truth ultimately flows from a single divine source. This journey sharpens our ability to distinguish between God's voice and the noise of the world, leading us closer to Him. As we've seen, Uriel, the angel of wisdom, reveals that God does not leave humanity in ignorance. Angels in the Bible are sent to guide, instruct, and illuminate truth. Uriel reminds us that wisdom is not hidden to exclude, but revealed to prepare. If you want to understand more about biblical angels, divine wisdom, and the heavenly secrets revealed in ancient Scripture, continue watching this series. Watch our full Mystery Angels of the Bible series to explore more angelic encounters, divine revelation, and the spiritual understanding revealed through Scripture. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching.